Welcome to Excipients for Oral Tablet Formulations, Part 2.1. This session begins our discussion on diluents and fillers, with a focus on microcrystalline cellulose. This section covers the role of diluents and fillers, their main categories, and a detailed look at microcrystalline cellulose and its functionality in tablet formulation. Let's now examine how diluents influence the manufacturability of oral solid dosage forms. Diluents, or fillers, are among the most essential excipients in tablet formulation. They are primarily incorporated to increase the bulk of a dosage form when the amount of active ingredient is too small to produce a tablet or capsule of practical size for manufacturing or handling, but their importance extends beyond volume adjustment. In direct compression formulations, diluents are often termed filler binders because they not only add bulk but also enhance the mechanical strength of tablets through improved interparticle bonding during compression. Ultimately, the selection of a suitable diluent plays a decisive role in ensuring tablet integrity, content uniformity, and manufacturability, particularly in formulations containing low-dose or poorly compressible active ingredients. Diluents are fundamental in determining the manufacturability of oral solid dosage forms. Their influence extends across several critical physical properties that directly affect processability and product consistency. First, powder flow. Efficient flow ensures uniform dye filling and minimizes weight variation during tablet compression. Second, compactability. This defines the ability of a powder blend to form strong, cohesive tablets under compression force. Third, compressibility. It describes how the material densifies under pressure, directly impacting tablet hardness and mechanical strength. And finally, homogeneity. A well-chosen diluent promotes uniform distribution of the active ingredient, particularly by stabilizing the API within granules during processing. Collectively, these attributes determine how smoothly a formulation can be processed, scaled up, and reproduced while maintaining consistent product quality. Beyond manufacturability, diluents play a decisive role in determining the quality, stability, and in vitro performance of the final dosage form. Their properties directly affect several critical quality attributes. Tablet friability determines the resistance of tablets to chipping, cracking, or powdering during handling, packaging, and transport. Content uniformity ensures even distribution of the active ingredient throughout the dosage form, an essential requirement for consistent therapeutic performance. Dissolution behavior is also influenced by the diluent's solubility, porosity, and wettability, which together dictate how rapidly the drug becomes available in solution. Finally, stability, both physical and chemical, depends heavily on how the diluent controls moisture, pH, and potential interactions with the active ingredient. Thus, the proper selection of diluents contributes not only to efficient manufacturing, but also to consistent bioavailability and long-term product stability. In oral solid dosage formulations, it's often advantageous to use a combination of diluents rather than relying on a single one. This approach allows formulators to balance the strengths and limitations of different excipients to achieve the desired flow, compressibility, and granulation behavior. For example, lactose alone produces a narrow and sharp granulation endpoint, which can make the process less forgiving and difficult to control. When combined with microcrystalline cellulose, or MCC, the blend exhibits better moisture distribution and a more flexible granulation profile, thanks to MCC's high water absorption capacity. This synergistic interaction results in improved process uniformity, enhanced tablet compressibility, and greater batch-to-batch consistency. Therefore, strategic combination of diluents serves not only to optimize processing performance, but also to enhance product quality and reproducibility in large-scale manufacturing. Beyond performance enhancement, combinations of diluents are often used to achieve economic efficiency in formulation development. In many cases, a high-performance but expensive diluent can be partially replaced with a more economical alternative, provided that the substitution does not compromise the critical quality attributes of the product, such as tablet strength, uniformity, or dissolution. This balance between functionality and cost effectiveness allows formulators to design robust yet commercially viable formulations for large scale production. A common strategy, for instance, is combining microcrystalline cellulose or mannitol with lactose or dibasic calcium phosphate. Such blends maintain adequate compressibility and flow while reducing the overall material cost. Ultimately, this approach reflects a practical formulation philosophy, optimizing both performance and affordability without sacrificing product quality or consistency. Diluents and fillers used in oral solid dosage forms are generally classified into three major categories: cellulosic materials, sugars and sugar alcohols, and inorganic salts. Cellulosic materials, such as microcrystalline cellulose and powdered cellulose, are valued for their outstanding compressibility, binding capability, and ability to absorb moisture, making them ideal for both direct compression and wet granulation. Sugars and sugar alcohols, including lactose, mannitol, sorbitol, and sucrose, provide a pleasant mouthfeel, good solubility, and broad compatibility with most active ingredients, making them suitable for chewable or fast dissolving tablets. Finally, inorganic salts, such as dibasic calcium phosphate and calcium sulfate, are recognized for their excellent flow, high bulk density, and chemical stability, which make them highly suitable for high speed tablet manufacturing. Each of these categories offers unique advantages, and the final selection depends on the formulation requirements, the characteristics of the active ingredient, and the intended manufacturing process. Let's begin with microcrystalline cellulose, commonly known as MCC. Microcrystalline cellulose, or MCC, is one of the most multifunctional excipients used in tablet formulation. It serves several purposes. As a diluent, it increases tablet bulk and supports uniformity in low-dose formulations. As a binder, it provides strong interparticle bonding through plastic deformation, producing tablets with excellent mechanical strength. And as a disintegrant, it enhances water uptake and promotes rapid tablet breakup upon administration. Derived from purified cellulose through controlled acid hydrolysis, MCC combines purity, consistency, and superior mechanical behavior, making it indispensable in modern pharmaceutical formulation. MCC exhibits a unique mechanical behavior during compression. It undergoes plastic deformation, meaning that instead of fracturing, its particles flatten and interlock under pressure. This property gives MCC exceptional compactability, allowing the formation of strong cohesive tablets even at relatively low compression forces. It is typically incorporated at concentrations ranging from 20 to 90%, depending on formulation design and tablet characteristics. Because of its versatility, MCC is suitable for both direct compression and wet granulation processes. Its consistent performance, reproducibility, and compatibility with a wide range of actives make it one of the most trusted and widely applied excipients in pharmaceutical manufacturing. Plastic deformation refers to the permanent change in shape of a solid material when subjected to a sustained force, without fracturing. In tablet formulation, this behavior allows materials like microcrystalline cellulose to form strong interparticle bonds under compression, a key factor in achieving robust tablet strength and integrity. MCC is available in multiple grades, differing in particle size, bulk density, and flow characteristics. Larger particle sizes generally improve flowability but may slightly reduce compactability. Smaller particle grades, on the other hand, provide superior compressibility but can lead to poorer flow behavior. In direct compression, MCC is often blended with other excipients due to its relatively high cost. Selecting the appropriate grade, such as pH 101 or pH 102, is essential to balance flow, compressibility, and compatibility with other materials. Understanding these grade differences allows formulators to tailor MCC performance precisely for each manufacturing process. Moisture content plays a critical role in the performance of microcrystalline cellulose. Both excessively low and high moisture levels can negatively affect compactability and tablet strength. Since 121 is hygroscopic, careful control of humidity is essential, especially when formulating with moisture-sensitive active ingredients. In wet granulation, selecting the proper grade, typically pH 101 or pH 102, ensures optimal behavior during processing. Excessive wetting or overdrying can reduce tablet ability by diminishing bonding surfaces. In dry granulation, MCC is often combined with lactose to improve granule flow and overall process robustness. Maintaining the right moisture balance and grade selection is therefore essential for achieving reproducible tablet quality. Microcrystalline cellulose demonstrates sensitivity to lubrication conditions, particularly with magnesium stearate. Because MCC deforms plastically, excessive lubricant can coat particle surfaces, reducing interparticle bonding and ultimately lowering tablet strength. In addition, higher tablet press speeds can decrease tabletability, as there is less time for particle deformation and bond formation. To mitigate these effects, pre-blending colloidal silica with MCC before the addition of magnesium stearate can preserve bonding capacity and maintain mechanical strength. Understanding this lubricant sensitivity is essential for optimizing blending time, compression speed, and overall process consistency during large-scale production. This table, adapted from FMC biopolymer, illustrates the particle size differences among the most commonly used grades of microcrystalline cellulose. Although several grades exist, these five are the most prevalent in industrial applications. Avicel pH 101, typically used in the internal phase of wet granulation, has the smallest particle size, which facilitates better mixing and uniform distribution of the active ingredient. Also, Avicel pH 112 shows a loss on drying not more than 1.5%, indicating that it was specifically developed for formulations containing moisture-sensitive active pharmaceutical ingredients. This table, adapted from FMC biopolymer, compares the properties and typical applications of the most common Avicel R grades: pH 101, pH 102, pH 12, pH 200, and pH 112. pH 101 has the smallest particle size and is widely used in the internal phase of wet granulation, where excellent mixing and uniformity are required. pH 102, with a slightly larger particle size, offers improved flow and is often the preferred choice for direct compression. pH 12 provides intermediate characteristics between 101 and 102, balancing flowability with compactability, and is particularly useful when transitioning between granulation and direct compression processes. pH 200 features a much larger particle size and higher bulk density, giving superior flow properties ideal for high-speed tableting. Finally, pH 112 exhibits very low moisture content, not more than 1.5%, making it especially suitable for moisture-sensitive active ingredients. Each grade, therefore, serves a distinct functional purpose, allowing formulators to tailor performance precisely to the manufacturing method and the needs of the active substance. In the next subpart of diluents and fillers, we'll explore the key characteristics of lactose, mannitol, and dibasic calcium phosphate. We'll also examine how their flow, compressibility, and stability behaviors influence formulation design, followed by a brief summary and transition to the next section.